Good afternoon, Innovation Nation, and welcome to another Pokemon League video. Now, in this video, we are going to be looking over a huge 4chan thread. So if you guys aren't already comfortable, grab yourself some popcorn, take a seat, because we're going to try to look over everything that is here. Because a lot of the things that this person is saying, I believe, are credible. They even have some hand-drawn examples of what they're talking about also, which I find to be, a good eye candy to receive. And like I always say in every leak video, just please take into account that this is not 100% confirmed until Game Freak confirms it themselves. Remember that. This is just for speculation, so please don't hate me. Now, going to start off, this person announces that these are actual leaks, of course, very credible, 100%, it must be true. These are actual leaks, and we can ask them anything. So, of course, a lot of people ask them a lot of things, so that's just something to keep in mind. They start off by saying there are 75 new Pokemon, which is a different number than previous leaks. It's actually a lower number than previous leaks that we were looking at earlier. The main bird is Poachirp. So we were speculating that the Corviknight was not the main bird. At least I was thinking that because it does not seem like a main bird. We've never had like a steel flying type. Because Corviknight kind of just seems like a Skarmory clone. So that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a standalone Pokemon, which it does say that it is a standalone Pokemon here. I'm a little disappointed to see that Dreadnought is a standalone Pokemon. I felt like Dreadnought had a lot of potential to be like an Evo, have a pre-Evo, or even evolve one more time. But this leak does say that it is a standalone, which is a little disappointing to me. But let's continue on with the main bird Pokemon. The main bird Pokemon is Poachirp, which evolves into Mugpie or Mugpie, and then into Magpin. So we always know that for the most part the main bird Pokemon does evolve 3 times, with the exception of Hoothoot. So that makes a lot of sense. Mugpie and Magpin, I guess those are very Pokemon-esque names. I mean, it's nothing stupid like Oinker, so I can totally see that happening. And it's called the Thief Pokemon, and it's dark flying. Now that reminds me of a lot of Murkrow and Honchkrow, because aren't they kind of the thief Pokemon too? And also dark flying, but whatever. It's a Magpie with a top hat looking feather on its head, which is also what Honchkrow and Murkrow have, no? Excuse me? Murkrow. Let's see this live. It's called a Darkness Pokemon, but it does have kind of a hat, and so does Honchkrow. They both have hats, but I guess they have different looking hats. So I guess I'll give it to them, whatever. New dark flying type. I'm okay with that typing. It's not a bad type. I mean, it's weak to a couple things. Electric, Ice, Rock, and Fairy, but it's immune to 2, so I guess that's always nice to have too. But let's go ahead and look at a lot of these replies and questions. Now, reply number 1, what are the starters' final evolution types? Let's see what the original poster said. They said Grass Rock, Straight Fire, Water Ghost. Now, Straight Fire does coincide with the credible leak that did say that even though it's going to learn fighting type moves, Scorbunny's final evolution is just going to be a flat fire. So that's interesting. That I like, because that's actually a little bit credible, because I don't think they're going to give it fire fighting, but if they do, whatever. I mean, they might just give it a flat fire. I can't think of the last starter they gave flat fire to. Typhlosion was the last starter they gave flat fire to. Grass Rock I'm also okay with. It's pretty good typing. And Water Ghost is what's expected because it does go invisible. So that does make sense. To me, at least. Don't care about leaks anymore. Give me the semen. Oh god, Leanna and Chim are the two, I guess, the 2 girls of the game. I don't know. And then, what does this person say? Are the games going to be any good? And then the leaker says, no, that's why they're leaking. So that's interesting because, I mean, I guess that's a reason to leak, is that you don't enjoy the game. So why would you even care about leaking the information? Let's go to the third reply. What does Grookey evolve into? I swear if it's a DK knockoff, I'm quitting forever. Okay, so let's see what DK evolves into. Grookey evolves into a punk gorilla with a big drum. The drum is part of his chest, so it looks like a classical King Kong move when he bangs his chest. That makes sense. There were a couple of pictures of that we did see before, so I could totally see that happening as well. Are the old starter Pokemon in the Galar decks? Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle are in the game. Charizard evolved into a Gigantamax form. That's a little disappointing that they're only the 3 main starters. I mean, Kanto, Pandering, etc., etc. I mean, obviously Charmander was going to be in the game. Bulbasaur and Squirtle, that's a good surprise. I'm glad that they are in the game, but at the same time, I wish there was more starters in the game. That would make me a little bit more happier, but whatever. This person says to describe Sobble's final evolution. Okay. Oh, okay, there's more stuff. Okay, Curly is in the game. And then Scorbunny looks like a very squarey and fast. It looks very squarey and fast. His legs are entirely red, and his fur looks like a shorts, I'm assuming. His body is black, white, and red. He's mostly black. He's more black than white, weirdly enough. That's interesting. That's not something that we've even like considered before. Sobble looks like it's wearing a coat and a hat, and actually, which also coincides with the credible leak because they said a spy theme. Actually uses his tongue to touch his hat and hide his face. Okay, so like, okay, that's cool. He also has some blue-gray military camo motif on him. Interesting. Okay, let's scroll up because with 4chan posts, it's really easy to lose your place. So I'm gonna scroll up, just get back to I'm gonna only look at the questions that make a lot of sense. There is a ballroom girl Pokemon apparently. Okay, cool. And let's see. Team Yellow is one of the antagonists. They are just soccer supporters with no goal but to hype up Leon. Leon is the real antagonist. He wants to use Eternatus, the biggest Pokemon in the series, to control the world. So apparently Eternatus is the biggest Pokemon in the series. Holy crap. Galar was built on him. Wait, what? He isn't very interesting. Honestly, I don't like anything. That's why I'm leaking it. Okay, blah blah blah. I don't care about their opinion of the game. I just care about game details. If that wasn't obvious. This Impidip evolve regional forms is Reuniclus cut. Let's see what this person says. Impidip evolves into a weird gargoyle-looking demon, black and red in color. So that actually does coincide with those drawn dual-headed Impidimp evolution, because those are very gargoyle-looking. Outside of the already leaked ones, there are like 10 or so. All of them are Gen 1 Pokemon. Okay, this is what I was thinking for the Gigantamax Pokemon. I was saying that all of them are going to be Gen 1 Mons because the ones that were leaked already were all Gen 1 Mons. So this person's saying there's around 10 of them and all of them are Gen 1 Mons. There's a Kingler with a big crown, a Charizard with some runes and red clouds on his mouth, on his body and mouth. A skinny Snorlax, okay. Most of them are goofy looking thing. Most people will hate them. That's a little disappointing. I mean, I think a skinny Snorlax would be kind of funny. I think that would be kind of funny. I don't have a big problem with that. Let's see if we can find more. Eternatus is somewhat a mix of Stakka, Golurk, and Porygon, but yellow and brown. Now this is interesting because if we're gonna look at the, I guess the color wheel, you have cyan, magenta, and then yellow on top, or a form of yellow on top. So knowing that Eternatus is a mix of yellow and brown makes a lot of sense because you have Zacian, which is cyan, and then you have Zamazenta, which is magenta, and then you'd have Eternatus being the yellow on top, which is very, very interesting because it does coincide with a lot of leaks that are put together right now. It's very weird. It's humanoid, but it looks like a rock bird. Okay. This is disappointing enough to believe. Oh, that's funny. Could you show us something, anything? Consider blurry pics is enough. Okay, this person wants pics. You do battle him, and where you would if Galar is on top of him? And where would you? Okay, but do you battle him, and where would you if Galar's on top of him? That's the question that the person's asking. Let's see. Let's go back to what the question was. Okay, that was that question. And this question, I was answering 1 to 5. Okay, let's see. I'm going to fire off a few questions. Don't sweat if you don't want to answer. Is Heracross in the game? Is there a new steampunk Pokemon? What does Wooloo's evolution line look like? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier, but it was saying that Wooloo's evolution is like a bagpipe Pokemon, which I can see also. Does Eldegoss have another evolution? Is camera free in all areas or just the wild area? Oh, that's not what I wanted to go to. It's so easy to lose yourself at 4chan, but I promise. We'll figure this out, boys. We won't get lost. We'll try to get through all of this. I don't promise that I'll end up reading all of it because it is not easy. Okay, here's the questions. It's a forced raid battle in the end game. To catch it, you've to do. Wait, to catch it, you've to do. Okay. So in the post game and do raid battle against him. The reason why he isn't as big is because he's a cloud that possesses things and grows bigger by absorbing their energy. His ancient body is what Galar was built on, but his spirit is eternal. What the heck? Okay, interesting. So you can catch. That's good. Heracross is not in the game. Is there a new Steve Pokemon? There's an engineer Pokemon, Fire Steel. That makes sense. Industrial Revolution. Fire Steel is a shitty typing, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's not because if you just give yourself an air balloon, you'll be fine. What does Wooloo's evolution look like? As I said, Bagpipe, Sheep, Normal Fairy. That's okay. I like that typing. That's a good typing, Normal Fairy. Does Eldegoss have another evolution? No, I didn't expect it to, honestly. Is the camera free only in the wild area? Like, a lot of what this person says seems like it is credible. If you want my damn opinion. But, I mean, you can never, ever, ever, ever be sure, right? Oh, I could just do this. Wow. I'm so slow. What did this person say about a poison? Okay, this question. New poison types, please. There's a water poison, Urshin, evolves into a colony of Urshin. I don't like that. That's kind of reminding me of Wishy-Washy. One tiny thing that turned into a lot of tiny things. Of the Galar Pokemon, we know which ones evolve. And if it's not too much, describe their evolution. As I said, Wooloo becomes a Bagpipe, Sheep, Normal Fairy. Impotent becomes the same type and becomes some kind of gargoyles. And Corviknight and Dreadnought are single stages. Okay, so let's repeat himself. Regional forms, OP. Describe Giga Charizard. Okay, we already went over it. Original only evolutions of old Pokemon and Gigantamax. So stupid. Okay, nothing really pointed out there. Read that one. Do Alolan Pokemon make it into the game? No. But I think you could transfer them from Go. Wait, what? How do they not make it into the game but you can transfer them from Go? Whatever. Which Kanto Pokemon are cut? Mew, that's it. That doesn't seem accurate because... Galar Pokedex, Cerebi. Because it's literally seen here. Mew's not cut. It's literally here. What the heck? I don't know, that seems a little uncredible. I don't know where Cerebi saw Mew, but it's here. It's one of the Pokemon that they said were already seen. Okay, that's an interesting little tidbit. It doesn't coincide with what already exists. How many legendaries are cut, etc., etc. Please elaborate. What are you talking about, Mew? Okay, this person did the same thing. Speaking of post game, is there any post game? Okay, no, nothing. How many legendaries are cut? All of them except Mewtwo, Raikou, Suicune, and Entei. I'm okay with the dogs being there. Roughly what percentage of Gen 3 were cut? I don't count percentages. I don't know, maybe half of it. Okay, that was just a guess. Which pseudos were cut? Only Como-o. Oh, so, wait, why Como-o out of all Pokemon? That's disappointing. I liked Como-o. I might be wrong on this one then, but I thought he wasn't in it. All Gen 1 must be available. He's probably only in it because of Go, just like the Alolan forms. Okay, that's different. I mean, I guess the poster admitted to being wrong. I don't know, that's interesting. Usually that doesn't happen. It's slowly becoming less and less credible the more I read it, but whatever. Let's continue on since we started already. Is there any post-game info? Don't worry about exposing yourself since no one at Game Freak uses this website. Only the Clock Tower battle, facility, and raid battles is post-game. Okay, Game Freak is stressing because the Pokemon Company isn't really considering them that important anymore, and most devs lost faith and love for their work. And the time restraints was forced late on development, and they already gave designs to make cards and goodies, and they were forced to remove features and gain time by removing Pokemon. What stage in development is Game Freak decided to Dex Call? What Pokemon Was Pokemon XY originally meant to be a 2014 title before it became the first victim of Game Freak's method of rushing game development? Okay, so I guess the person that's posting has been working on the games according to like this question. They seem to have inside information on this, quote unquote. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to assume that everything I read is real, unless it's like incredibly left field. New ghost types beside the starter. Did Yamask, Pumpkaboo, and Mischievous make the cut? Nobilis, girl Pokemon, and a Gengar Gigantamax with a big tongue. Okay, so Gengar looks like it's getting Gigantamax, which makes sense. Gengar's a very big fan favorite Pokemon. They get Yamask is in the game, but I'm not sure. The other two are definitely in it. Golurk and Aegislash are in the game too. Now here's the thing. Now you guys may be shitting on this person in your brain saying, oh, they don't even remember if this Pokemon's in the game. The fact that they don't remember which Pokemon are in the game specifically just means that there are that many Pokemon in the game that you can't expect to develop. Like this person might not be a developer. They might have been working on something completely arbitrary, like the clothing for the Pokemon, for all we know. So they might not have any direct information of what the Pokedex is, and the fact that they don't remember every single Pokemon and they're willing to admit what they don't know, like. This is what's credible for me, at least. They admit that they don't know, they're not sure. But they said the ones that are definitely in there are Golurk and Aegislash. Like that, why would a leaker ever admit that they didn't know something? Because a leaker wants to present themselves as knowing everything, but this person openly says, I don't remember. So that is interesting. This person has lost all credibility. I don't think so. I think that gives credibility in my opinion, because you have to think there are probably like 600 plus Pokemon in this game. You can't expect someone to remember every single tidbit of Pokemon that's in this game. At least I wouldn't be able to. Like if I was working at Game Freak and I was asked to just write down the whole Pokedex, I wouldn't be able to. It'd be impossible. Let's see. All Gen 1 must be available. Okay, no, they're just responding. Corphish and Beldum are in the game, Numel isn't. Oh, that feels bad. Most of the people I know are pissed off, but I don't really know about the higher-ups. I do know Game Freak itself is a mess right now because of the situation. They don't know how to handle it. Oh, that's not looking good. Now this is just a whole bunch of people asking if Pokemon are in the game or not. Poliwrath, all of Gen 1 is in the game. I thought Mew wasn't, but he probably is apparently. Okay, so I guess all of Gen 1 is in the game. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. I don't like that. Whatever. Some other leaker mentioned a Regal Ghost Steel Lady too, huh? I wish they stopped spotlighting Gengar. He's like the ghost type Charizard at this point. I hope you're wrong about the Yamask because it's been a long time since it's been a game. But thanks for your answers. Okay, that's just them responding to the guy. Like I said, there's a lot of things to go over here. The one I forgot for Gen 1 might be that can only be obtained in Pokemon Gold Star for the mistakes. But the Mew then say the legendary birds are cut. Okay. People are just saying the legendary birds should be cut too. Provide a picture or drawing of something you saw. Let's see if they end. I know that they end up doing that. It's weird. Okay, what are the Shield Wolf and Sword Wolf's typing? It's weird, but both are steel fighting. Now that's what I was thinking. Steel fighting seems like a good, common sense thing because Sword and Shield are both made out of steel, and you both fight with them and use them to fight with. I think that makes sense. If Leon's going to try to use Eternatus to do dumb shit, how do Zacian and Zamazenta end up playing a role in the plot? They are Galar defenders and protect the land from Eternatus since ancient times. Their armor/sword were actually crafted by the ancient time trainers that died in the war. They are rivals, but also friends. I mean, similar enemy, I guess. What is Eternatus' typing? I want to see that one. Ghost Electric, according to this. Okay, that's pretty cool. What does a pseudo look like? It's a green and red dragon with a royal theme dragon fire. I'm okay with the dragon fire typing. I mean, I'm glad that we're finally getting a better dragon fire type because originally I forgot that Turtonator was a pretty crappy one, sadly. So I'm glad that a competent dragon fire type, I hope like a pseudo legendary is able to fit that niche really well. Steven Stone, AZ, and N appear. Okay, that's interesting. What the heck? Old characters making a cameo? That's really interesting. It's interesting because these are all people from the non-Mega Evolution timeline, right? Okay, that's cool. Any cool cross-gen Evos, I can stop waiting on them to announce or not. Outside of the leaked ones, Machoke Evo is cool. It has a mustache and some stripes on its body. Okay, that's different. This person says all the features were cut. Refresh is kind of still a thing because of the picnic system. Okay, so all the in-game features were cut, like from X and Y, ORS, Alola, etc., etc. Any food mons or gimmick mons? Are there any uncool ones? Okay. Meowth one is ugly. It's somewhat worse than a Alolan Persian. There's also an Arcanine with a lot of fur on a flat face. It's horrible. I think it's Fire Fairy. That typing is good though. That typing is so good. Fire Fairy? Is there a mosquito Pokemon? Sorry for all the dead silence. I'm reading along with you guys. Oh, here's some of the pictures. This is him responding to what it'll be. They did draw a sketch of Inteleon. Okay, so this is interesting because this definitely has that spy theme going because it has that long collared neck. It also has the tongue holding the hat. I mean, this person's clearly not a fantastic artist, so we can't. I mean, it's better than anything I could fucking do. So. Has a long coat. It's clearly a lizard. I think it's pretty cool. I don't have a problem with that. That's fine for me. What other stars in the game? How do you obtain them? Okay, that's just them talking about. I guess you can see the spy theme. Are there any hits towards Sinnoh remakes, like Gigantamax form on the Sinnoh starters or something like that? Why would you want a remake from... Oh, okay, this is just stupid comment. Okay, I'm waiting for another post. Only Kanto starters are given to you. Yes, all Gen 1 is there. No, not Sinnoh. No, not getting Sinnoh remakes, but Johto ones with the Kanto part ripped from Let's Go Eevee, well, Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting the Let's Go series to be the remake series, sadly, but I'm expecting the Let's Go Johto. A battle royale with all 150 Kanto Pokemon. Oh god, that would be terrible. A battle royal game? Please don't. They're a little late to the party. Okay, here's the Score Bunny Evo. This one's pretty interesting. As you can see, it is all black. It does kind of look like a soccer player. It looks like it'll be a very fast physical attacker. And I'm okay with that. I don't have a big problem with this. And then here's the third Evo for the Grookey. As you can see, you do have the drums on. Oh, it actually has like a drum pattern on its chest. Like as you can see, 1 drum, 2 drum, maybe hi-hats, and then a bass drum. So that's interesting. And it does still carry the stick. And you can tell it's grass type. I guess it has trees on its back, and it has headphones. Headphones were actually talked about in another leak, saying that he does have headphones or something like that. So that's also very interesting as well. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's a lot of crap to talk about in this video. This leak has literally so much information on it. It's ridiculous. That's why, like, in all honesty, okay, original poster went to bed. Cool. So, all in all, very good information. We already talked about this in another video. I think that was it for the original poster. This is another interesting... It's kind of similar to this, yeah. It's kind of similar to this. With the bongo on its chest, the headphones. This is the other leak that I was talking about. I guess if you wanted to see it colorized. But honestly, if that's Grookey's Evo, I'm 100% okay with that. These three, they're fine to me. They're nothing too special, nothing too fancy, but I do enjoy them. But all in all, I think that's for the most part everything that we have to really talk about here. Oh, this would be Eternatus being big, I guess. As you can see, these are people. And then this is probably going to be Eternatus. Or Eternatus, sorry, I keep saying it wrong. But with that said, I'm Ovation. Hope they did enjoy this video. I know it was so long. If you stuck around to the end, go ahead, tell me that you did down below in the comment section. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about everything that I talked about here? It's a lot of crap that I dumpstered on top of you, I know. But a lot of very, very cool, interesting stuff. But with that said, I'm Ovation. Hope that you enjoy. Peace out. Subscribe. See you later.